Yo, what's going on? We are doing this today. Welcome to your boy, Ali the Bastards Live. And I will be your host, of course, that guy, the bastard. So, I got a couple of things I want to talk about today. I, I never get into new people. I don't usually roast and talk crap about new people, mainly because of the fact that well, I like to pick my battles and I like to focus on the weakest and cull them. That's just who I am. I'm that guy. But today, we're going to get into NYC the future a little bit. But before we do that, I want to make sure I say, look, man, every time I do these damn lives, look, I literally don't like, I know I love actually sitting up here talking shit. But I can't do that by my gosh damn self. Let me look at this to the camera while I say this. I can't do that if ain't nobody here and participating. So if you can like, comment, subscribe, if you get in the chat, participate a little bit, I greatly appreciate it. If you're watching this later on, after you get off of work or after you finish making love to your wife or being lonely and chronically masturbating with your mama's good lotion, feel free to go ahead on and like and comment in the comment section afterwards. But we need to keep on moving. Listen. First off, before I get into NYC the future, I want to make sure I say this. I keep predicting shit. That's what I do. I literally have become like I should change my name from Ali the Bastard to Ali the freaking Psychic. It doesn't make any damn sense. Now I ended up saying Austin was going to end up getting a lot of hits towards him, and Brazil was going to come for him. All types of stuff. I said this. Y'all can look back on my last videos. I said this. I said it. Every time I'm saying something's about to happen, it's for a reason, people, because of the fact that I know how this is all going to play out. I just don't say too much on here other than the fact that, okay, this is going to happen, this is going to happen, and this is going to happen. But I don't go too far in a timeline, mainly because of the fact that when I do say stuff like this, I hope that Austin Holloman listens and maybe acknowledges like, or maybe listens to a little bit what I say, and maybe be like, oh, all right, you know what, shout out. Like, I mean, I ain't looking for kudos, but I'm looking for kudos. And you know what I'm saying? And this is from somebody who's been doing this and has documented a YouTube video of me doing this before the Passport Bros movement even started. This is me as a person who actually did a little bit more than just being a passport bro. You know what I'm saying? Like when I went to a place, when I go to places, I increase jobs. You know what I'm saying? And I let people own businesses because of the fact that at the end of the day, it's not really about me making money. It's about me looking out for other people. Which is the reason why I opened a bar in Kenya, pay for everything, set everything up. Y'all can see all of that right there on the documentation there on the YouTube. And y'all can see how I opened a bar and let somebody else just take it over because of the fact that it wasn't for me. I just wanted to have a place to go and drink for free. I ain't feel like going through all that hell. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Uh, Now, it's just very funny that all of a sudden, now here we got Austin. And I just said there was going to be some problems. I said there was going to be some issues. I did. I really did. I like really did. And no one listens to me, but let's get into that. I mean, I'm not going to be on here for too long, obviously, mainly because of the fact that no one's watching. But I really want to actually just show that I know what the hell I'm talking about. All right, give me a second. Let me try to get this over here. Share that screen. Let's go ahead and get Austin being banned up in here. I don't know what's going on with this. Okay, there we go. So let's go ahead on to see Austin find out that he's going to be banned. He's been banned from freaking Airbnb.
I'm staying in a hotel, man, because I got banned on Airbnb. Would you believe they said I was part of a criminal organization and they
Yes, I will believe that they said that you're a part of a criminal organization. How do you not believe that they say you're a part of a criminal organization? Floyd has now the guy that you've actually been rocking with the like for like multiple videos and over the course of a year or two. That guy has turned the passport bros, because he dubbed himself Mr. Passport Bro. That guy has actually went and destroyed the name. And then you, Austin, were the leader of Passport Bros. Now I know that Austin didn't want to be the leader of Passport Bros. I get it. I understand. He didn't want to be the leader of Passport Bros. And but he's the one who got all the exposure. He's the one that was on Fox. Austin was the one. Austin was the guy that was sitting up there in his melancholy, nonchalant attitude, sitting up there talking to these daggone people. And it just so happens that Austin became the face of the Passport Bros. So therefore, yes, I can believe that when the Passport Bros name goes incredibly south, even though there's multiple outlets of information that actually feeds that Passport Bros aren't all like the group is not supposed to be about bopping baby Bussy. Um, Even though that's the case, uh, even though a passport bro is supposed to be someone who just goes from country to country to actually ascertain cultures and maybe even find suitable people to date, doesn't really matter. See, the problem is that like my boy Chris, well, my ex friend Chris, I stopped rocking with him, but my ex friend, he ended up telling me about the passport bros while I was still in Kenya, and was like, "Yeah, this is the thing. That it's like a whole bunch of guys that just traveling around and they just flying and stuff like that." And see, my thing is that I don't need to be a part of a group. I don't like being a part of a group. When I was a Kappa, that didn't last for too long. I was pretty on the left. I was pretty on the right. I was so pretty I couldn't sleep at night for just a little while until that shit did not rock anymore. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it mainly because of the fact that I hate being grouped together with a bunch of other freaking people. I can't do it. I can't. So I tried the passport the bro thing, but then I just started seeing the weirdest people jump into the passport bro group. We're going to talk about the NYC the future in a minute because this is going to link into it. But I literally saw the craziest people. There was niggas with top hats, like actual top hats. There was a passport bro. There was a bunch of old bald niggas holding up their passport all the way up, looking just as dunce as fuck, looking stupid as shit. Talking about, we got our passports, we're going. Like, dude, that shit was so fucking cringe. It was so cringe to watch them old niggas sit out there and admit the fact that they ain't take care of themselves all their gosh damn life and they look like shit, bald as fuck. No damn well there's Rogaine almost in every fucking store now. There's so many hair treatments that, but they refuse to not be bald bastards looking for Bussy in other countries. That shit just bothered the fuck out of me. And I'm like, why would I be a passport pro if it ain't nothing but sterile old niggas looking for young bitches to fuck? It just got weird. Like me, myself personally, I've said this before, I'm gonna say it again. I don't have anything in common with a 21-year-old woman. I don't. She likes sexy red. I like Beyonce. I like Jay Z. I think Nas made one of the greatest diss tracks of all time. She may think it may be this cat that went against Drake. I just don't have the same interests with super young ass chicks. Then on top of that, this new generation of women, they're overly sexualized. I'm 40 years old. There's no way in hell I'm gonna end up being with a woman that thinks it's okay for her to be walked on a leash like a dog. which is what they did in the Sexy Red video. I can't deal with a Sukiyana. I can't deal with a sexy red chick. I can't deal with a bad bitch. I'm sorry. I don't want a baddie. I don't. Give me a normally bitch. Give me a normally. But anyways, I digress. So let's continue.
Banned me when that whole Floyd thing happened. So I had to literally. That's part of the reason why I hired the lawyer. And so I'm trying to reach back out to them now, and they just doing that same support bullshit where they're like, "Oh, submit an appeal, do this, that, and that." So I might have to like publicly attract their attention, or I'm gonna have the lawyer send them an email first because they'll take that more serious. But yeah, and then I tried to use her Airbnb, and then they banned her too because I put my debit card on there. I'm like,
And you know how shitty of a person you gotta be? I mean, hold on. Like, honestly, look, don't get me wrong. Austin, I try not to roast. I try not to get on Austin like that. Mainly because of the fact that I know because of the fact that he did look out for Floyd, I know Austin has a good heart and good intentions. I know that. But if they banned you from Airbnb, ride with me, people. Listen, listen, listen. If they ban you from Airbnb and your name pops up on a credit card on somebody else's shit, what do you think's gonna happen? Tell me. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm the most retarded motherfucker on YouTube. Maybe I am. I don't know. But anyways, so he goes and gets himself banned. I'm sorry, banded. Lord Jesus. Okay, banned, and then goes against this lady, this unsuspecting lady's account banned as well. Now you're spending a bunch of money because Airbnbs are a lot cheaper than a damn hotel, especially in Kenya. Like you're spending a bunch of money and you're running through all your gosh damn money, but you refuse to talk about more so of the issues on your channel to actually boost more fucking views and to get more donations. I don't get it, but honestly, I just hope for the best for Austin. I want to make sure I wanted to say this before I got to NYC, the future. I want to say that I hope that man actually succeeds because I've sat here and watched this man over the past 5 years go from United States to looking around to taking a young brother under his wing. There's no way in hell Austin knew about what the fuck Floyd was doing. There's no way. There's absolutely no fucking way. And trust me, I'm an asshole. So if I really thought there was one, I would have the entire title of this video would have been changed. But nah, there's no way in hell Austin actually thought that would happen. I thought Floyd was just. I knew he was retarded. I mean, I said that before anyone else did. Before he came on my show, came on my channel, and actually said in the interview that he was special. I knew the nigga was special. You could tell Floyd was special. You could tell he was highly, highly functioning autistic. You could tell that. You could tell that nigga needed a Ritalin and a shot. You could tell that motherfucker needed a helmet anytime he went around a bunch of rough people. Because he was just that kind of motherfucker. You could tell he was fucking special. But once again, I digress. Oh gosh, I love this alcohol here. All right, let's continue.
these major companies have to start working on like having actual people review shit. Because yeah, if I have a lawyer giving me legal documentation saying that what you're saying is bullshit, and then I still can't get in contact with anybody, it's like, come on now, like.
One thing I learned about Airbnb, and this is a travel tip for anybody who goes outside the country, they have the right to end up saying fuck you, and they have the right to say fuck you. We're not taking your card. Fuck you. You can't be on our platform. And see, the thing is that if you go somewhere, you need to have like your own space that you could actually set up locally. Wherever I go, y'all always see I'm usually in some kind of a hood at one point in time because of the fact that I use Airbnb until I'm like, okay, you know what? Now when all right, I've experienced the high life. I see how like the high society's living. Yo, let me be in the hood for a minute. You know what I'm saying? And because of the fact that I'm not above the hood, I'm not above the hood. I work a 9 to 5 job. Yeah, my money carries way more over here, but that's just more that I could do to help people who help me or people who just seem like they're in need. There was this guy back in my alternative school when I was in high school called Mr. McLean. He was an Army veteran. God bless him. God bless his service. But he always said, help your fellow man. And when I do that, it gives me a spike of adrenaline. It gives me like just a total rush, a euphoria feeling to just be able to help people and just do what I can for other people. That's just who I am. And at the exact same time, I get those same feelings when I talk shit about everybody. But let's continue.
But yeah,
Yeah, oh yeah, but yeah. All right, he's done. All right, fuck him. We're done with him now. Let's go ahead on and get the NYC the future because this is some new shit for me. For me, it's new. I know for y'all, it's old. This has always been NYC the future, but for me, this is new as fuck. This is fucking new. I don't really like to branch on and talk about other people, but this guy defended baby Bussy. Defended taking baby Bussy, and this is the weirdest shit I think I've ever heard. Now, I didn't watch the entire video. I watched like the first few seconds of I think it was Caribbean Casanova, and shouts out to Caribbean Casanova for if this is like all right because it's saying that NYC the future gets checked for defending Floyd, and if Caribbean Casanova is the person who's actually checking him, God bless you, sir. I think everybody with children um, in this world owes you, everyone with children overseas owes you a debt of gratitude by actually standing up and saying something against this guy because this shit's weird. And I understand, like Rello, this guy probably is trying to do just whatever the fuck he can to get some shock value. But all publicity and promotion is not good, and sometimes that shit can hurt. And this is the type of shit why I don't. This is the type of reason why I don't fuck with passport bros. I can't be held accountable for somebody else's fuck ups, especially when they got an oversized hat. Like, I mean, really, I don't know. But anyways, let us continue.
Like it sounds like he trying to, you know what I'm saying? He trying to make excuses for the nigga before distancing himself. It don't even sound like he trying to distance himself from these types. It sound like he trying to make different, you know what I mean? But like y'all let me know if y'all hear something different. If y'all understood something different.
Yo,
Hold on, let me fix my audio real quick.
yo, is it still
Yeah, let
static?
me see.
I still hear you a little bit static though.
Nah, I hear you clear now. So I gotta ask a few questions, bro, because this sounded crazy to me. Um, Number one, I heard you say you're not gonna rush to judge me, right?
Right.
So you're telling me if somebody who's been under investigation for a whole month gets arrested from in a whole different country, bro, from multiple multiple authority figures, that's not enough for you to distance yourself and wash that nigga out? That's not enough for you?
Didn't they say like December 18th or something like that? Wasn't that like just last week?
Yeah, regardless of the date, that ain't enough for you?
What the fuck does that have to do with anything? No, seriously, what does that have to do with any goddamn thing that this man just asked? You can tell this nigga did. He failed his GED test so fucking hard. He failed the fuck out that GED. This boy special as fuck. Is he retarded too? Something wrong with this boy. Salute, I'm
Him,
young.
him. Oh, it's not. All right. Okay.
I
How
could
about
give like a benefit of the doubt of somebody, bro, because I would think that, bro, like why would you do that though? Like that's just I don't know.
So him being caught, and they found videos of 6 years olds and all that on his in his files and all that. That's not enough for you? Or how about the dolls where you know what I'm saying, and where he got the little ventriloquist dolls where that's not enough neither, the kid dolls?
This nigga had more than that. And see, Caribbean Casanova's being nice. See, this nigga had teeny beanie babies, Kermit the Frog fucking puppets. This nigga had an easy bake oven. This nigga This nigga had an easy bake oven. This nigga had Stretch Armstrong. This nigga had the original Nintendo and everything he thought of a third world country kid would want to play with. This motherfucker was weird. He had a fucking wristwatch with a camera on it. If this man says anything else besides the fact that that motherfucker's guilty, oh, you know what? Let's not even forget the fact that the man just said he had 6-year-olds in his goddamn fucking phone. You fucking freak. How in the fuck? If he says anything else other, like I'm NYC the Future, I think he retarded already. And I've never watched any of his clips before. I haven't. I think he retarded. Like, I mean, that hat should be a helmet. It should. Because I fear for you now. I think you're fucking retarded. And I'm going to pray to God. I'm going to pray to the Lord, my God, in the name of Jesus, that you say something other than what I think you're about to say. I'm going to pray that you're about to do something other than what I know you about to do, which is defend this fucking chomo.
The dolls, then yeah, that was a long.
And then remember when you was on live with him and you had a chica pull up and he was like coochie coochie cool?
Yeah.
What the fuck? That happened?
That actually kicked to my thought though. See, I didn't want
Come
to
on,
listen
my
to that.
nigga. Like you gotta understand, like I would prefer.
Why is he looking all over the place while he having this conversation? That boy, he not looking to his left and right like someone's approaching him. That boy is looking up for Jesus' help. Jesus ain't trying to help you. Jesus ain't about to help you because you about to say some stupid shit. Don't look for Jesus to help you. Stop. No. Oh, shit.
For you to start really thinking more of, I'd rather be alone, struggling, than be around people who have these type of things on their jacket or accusations.
Please don't say that.
Like, I don't think I'm trying to give you the benefit of the doubt for sure.
I'm trying to.
Right? But it's difficult to give you the benefit of the doubt when instead of saying, because look how you just listen to how you sound when you came on live, right? You just start off with saying, hey, yo, our prayers to the potential victims, prayers to the potential kids. I don't want to see nothing bad happen to kids. I don't want to see nothing bad happen to underage girls. You said the exact opposite. You said, I don't want nobody to get arrested, or I don't wish jail on anybody, and I don't wish none, regardless of whether or not they're guilty. That's how it come across.
Nah, but I was actually saying that, I don't know if he did it or not. Hopefully he didn't do it though.
You got teeny beanie babies and a wristwatch and child porn in your phone, and you don't know if he did it or not. This has got to be the stupidest motherfucker not in captivity. This has got to be the stupidest motherfucker that's not in captivity at this point right now. I'm sorry. You know what? Dope is incredible. And I'm sure it's incredible. And, all I can actually say at this point is maybe some of these bitches back in the 80s and 70s should have stopped using so much of that shit. When that crack epidemic came out, you got special ed motherfuckers like this that came out of them, and they have absolutely no fucking intellect whatsoever. I don't know why this nigga's mom was a crack whore. I have no idea, but I'm sure that's what it was. Yeah, I said it. I said it. There's no other way you can actually explain to me this nigga's logic behind what the fuck Caribbean Casanova just said, as opposed to his fucking response, other than the fact that his mom was either doing dope or she was fucking her brother. That's the only goddamn explanation I can get behind this shit. This is mental retardation in its Super Saiyan fucking 4 form. What the fuck?
I mean, but I got nothing to do with none of that stuff.
My
that
gosh.
It is true with him. I was basically just. It wasn't about him. It's about people saying that. Oh, I'm next, but that's the reason why I even was talking.
Do you understand why they say that though? Could you because it will help you move forward and make better decisions if you try to understand why and the reasoning people saying that.
He got to dumb explain this shit.
Do you think you understand, or if you need me to, I could break it down for you?
Please.
No, I'm not gonna break it down. Come on, bro. I mean, obviously, other than people hating on me and stuff like that,
No, I don't need no breakdown. I smarts. I promise I smarts. This stupid motherfucker here
with younger women out here, stuff like that. Of course,
nah, it ain't even that. Nah, it ain't even that part. It really ain't even that part, right? Because ain't nobody saw you with no kids or nothing like that. You feel me? So it ain't that. But it ain't that. So that means it ain't that. It's because of the people that's around, my guy. Like, I know you don't think because you looking at it different. You got to look at it how it is, not how you wish it would be. You know what I mean? Like, we could wish things were one way, but that doesn't mean that that's the actual truth, right?
Yo, I gotta stop this just because I gotta make this fucking analogy right now. I gotta say this. Look at how NYC the future is looking right now. It seems like the monkey on the bicycle in his fucking brain is trying his hardest to pedal, but it can't because he's fucking retarded.
The actual truth is that the same reason why I told you why I didn't want to be associated with certain people, now you seeing right now it come to fruition. Right now, this should make it super clear right here. This should make it super clear. Because just like you said, you couldn't believe or couldn't see it, right? You couldn't imagine that would happen or that these people would be in that type of situation when you realize that there's certain charges that people get put on their jacket that I'm not going to ever associate with because of this, because of what it could mean in the future. You understand?
This to him so hard.
Yeah.
So when you sit there and then you want to sit here and defend and stand next to a nigga with that type of charge, it make me think that it could be possibilities of everything. That's why everybody in the chat would say that. It ain't the fact that they thinking that and putting that jacket on you, my nigga. It's the fact that they saying there's all these people around.
I'm not first of all, I'm not defending Floyd. None of this stuff.
You just did.
I'm just giving a different perspective on the situation. And
why would
giving a different perspective on it is defending it. Who teaches these kids? Look, I know too many smart ass New York niggas. Like, I mean, one Mike is from New York. I mean, shit, I spent plenty of time in New York. Got my ass whooped in New York. Fucked up. Too many smart niggas. Very, 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 very smart niggas. Where did this nigga come from? And why? I mean, y'all can't let this nigga claim NYC. Nah. I was in Virginia when I had to go up to New York. And I went to fucking Maples Pool and seen some of the craziest fucking methodical, intellectual fucking crazy shit. Listen to all the fucking all the music that they were listening to back in the 90s. Like, I mean, half of my motherfucking definitions and half of my vocabulary comes from fucking Wu-Tang. Where did this nigga come from? Out of New York. I had left a smarter motherfucker when I left. I was a much more methodical, intellectual person when I left. What the fuck happened to this nigga? Y'all need to go and stone this nigga every time he says he's from NYC. Fuck that shit. Hell
Would you
no.
though on this? That's crazy, much. Why? That's wild. Why would you give a different
Yo,
perspective
hold
on this?
on. I gotta make sure I comment on this comment. Yo, thank you, ambience. See, the problem is that the stupidest motherfuckers think they are so gosh damn smart. It's always the stupidest fucking people. I have uh, uh I have a brother who's autistic, which is the reason why I literally be calling people out on being autistic. And this nigga swears to God he is the smartest person on earth, even when I present him with factual, intellectual proof as to why he is wrong. And he still stands up against me. College degree carrying black man. This nigga is autistic and he fucking lives off of SSI. Yet, for some fucking reason, this nigga keeps trying to explain to me how the fuck I'm wrong and he's right. Which is one of the reasons why I don't fuck with him. That's what this nigga still. That's who this nigga think he is. This nigga is a fucking retard. He is. Thank you for saying that. Gosh damn, my dad was a genius, and it's like, dog, we gonna have to talk one day, ambiance. No, for real. And my dad, he was super genius on light mode. Like, God bless his soul. He used to be on the channel and all types of shit. This nigga with, like, I mean, his comic timing was fucking ridiculous. This nigga could do anything. I got like a little fraction of what my dad used to could do. You know what I'm saying? Like, that nigga was genius level intellect. He always was. Like, I had all these trophies for karate and shit when I went up to New York, and I went to my grandma's house and shit like that. All this shit for engineering, all this shit for auto tech. I'm like, what the fuck? I don't know how that nigga, don't ask me how that nigga started smoking crack. But anyways, let's continue. I'm sorry. I don't know how this nigga started
This
smoking
type
crack.
of case. Why would you want to play the devil's advocate on this type of demon behavior, yo?
He doesn't understand it.
Yeah, I guess to me it just sucks though, because I was actually watching his stuff before. So you know when you actually, like, I don't know him in person, like, I mean, I never saw him in person before, and to actually watch his videos, actually give you motivation, and it just sucks to see like that, bro. You actually like this person, pause, and just to think like you would never imagine this to happen. You know what I mean? So you give kind of more lenience to somebody that you actually watch. I don't know, I can't explain, but you know what I mean? Like when you actually,
It is understandable, but this is the reason why.
I want to make a point. I'm gonna go back real quick. Hold on.
Give a different perspective on this type of case. Why would you want to play the devil's advocate on this type of demon behavior, yo?
yeah, I guess to me it just sucks though, because I was actually watching his stuff before. So you know when you actually, like, I don't know him in person, like, I mean, I never saw him in person before, and to actually watch his videos, actually give you motivation, and it just sucks to see like that.
There we go. That's what the fuck happened. And this is why I didn't want Floyd in the travel space in the beginning. This is why I didn't want Floyd in the travel space. And see, a lot of people aren't going to catch this, what I'm about to tell y'all, but I'm about to put y'all on game real quick. He looked up to Floyd. He looked up to Floyd. NYC the future looked up to Floyd because of the fact that Floyd was admittedly well, he had he admitted he had mental problems. And see, that's the problem. That this is exactly why the Passport Bros is not something that everyone should be a part of. Because of the fact that there's no limitations to who can join. If Passport Bros had a sign-up process, that would have been totally fucking different. Floyd is fucking retarded. This nigga just fucking sat here and rode this nigga's nuts like a fucking Kentucky Derby. No, really, like, he looked up to Floyd because of the fact that Floyd, let's be perfectly honest, when Floyd first started putting that viral video he put out was a badass Thailand chick. Very badass Thailand chick. But we all knew how that was going to end. We knew how that was going to end when that lady was sitting there showing signs of just disgust by his dirty, ugly ass. This nigga actually looked up to Floyd. Floyd's already special. This is why I didn't want Floyd in the fucking travel space, because then you're just going to bring a whole bunch of retarded from out of the United States looking for bitches. Not real women. Looking for bitches. Looking for sex. That's all this is. That's what this is right now. Floyd is the catalyst for retarded niggas in the United States to leave that motherfucker and find pussy. Because of the fact that nobody with the X or Y chromosome and 2 working brain cells will fuck them. Why is it that I'm the only one who has the ability to spread open the butt cheeks of society on YouTube and expose the shit? Why? Why am I the only one who could actually figure this the fuck out? This nigga fucking idolized Floyd. I'm special. He seems like he's like me. Shit, I can get some pussy if I leave. I have a big bat bitch behind me in all of my videos. That's what the fuck happens. This is what happens. This is why I said Floyd shouldn't be let out of that goddamn country many videos ago. This nigga should not have been let out of that country. He shouldn't even be able to be allowed around the public society without a helmet. He may hurt himself. He's fucking retarded. And so is this nigga. Who the fuck puts on a huge, overly fucking huge Yankee hat and tries to defend someone who is a now known pedophile? This is why I don't make videos too much. I don't make too many videos, y'all. I don't do this that much because I get upset. I can't keep raising my blood pressure over this bullshit. This is fucking retarded. This is retarded. And Caribbean Casanova, God bless that man. God bless that man. Look, fuck this shit, man. Y'all, please just go and flood his channel. I don't know. I only got like 4 people in my motherfucking shit. But look, flood his channel with all the views you can. Listen to him when you at work. Listen to him when you in the shower. No homo. Pause. But just leave his shit on play and give him so many views. Because this nigga just tried to explain to this retarded motherfucker what the hell is happening. Let's continue. Doesn't matter what the fuck I say. No one listens to my shit. No one actually views me, which is the reason why I can say shit like this. I can literally say shit like this right now because no one watches my fucking channel. I'm not even complaining about it. That's the reason why I do it. Look, I work. I'm in the Philippines now. I'm always in another country. I'm always traveling. I ain't never had none of these fucking problems. Never had no fucking problems like this. Come on, man. Fuck, how do you?
Yeah, bro, you actually like this person, pause, and just to think like you would never imagine this to happen. You know what I mean? So you give kind of more lenience to somebody that you actually watch. I don't know, I can't explain, but you know what I mean? Like when you actually...
it is understandable, but this is the reason why at a certain age there's certain discernment, man, and you gotta understand that just because you're a fan of someone or they inspired you in one aspect of your life doesn't mean that they devils in other aspects of their life.
Amen. Amen.
You know,
let me end the interject if I could. I'm coming from a different angle. I think them police out there, they got this man, all them phones, all that data, all this internet shit, and all of his contacts. Hey man, and then I mean, you've been contacting him. I don't know what you've been saying on the back line with Future. I mean, Future between Future and Floyd. But my thing is, if I was you, I'd be trying to go home because when you think about your travels, all you travel to is mongering areas. All you've ever traveled to is places that's known for mongering, cheap.
Wow, that sounds like very sound fucking advice. I wonder where Future is right now. Everyone's not built for this travel space. Everyone's not built for just traveling and going to. Let me shut up. Go ahead, game tight, game type. It don't make no sense. He got two intellectual brothers actually sitting here putting him on game and teaching him and telling him what to fucking do. This is the reason why the NYC the future is going to crash the fuck out. By the way, this is my first time ever watching his shit. I've never looked at his fucking videos. I like, you know what? Norm is the only person, and shout out to Norm. He's the only person who actually told me about it. He keeps saying, "Hey, Ali, you need to look at this thing. You need to look at this thing." I see why now. What the fuck?
Deals. And yeah, you do need to distance yourself off the muscle. That's what you're supposed to like distance yourself like everybody else. Everybody else is trying to distance themselves, whether they liked him or not. I mean, yeah, if you liked him and you might have been cool with his whatever he had going
Or you
on,
might
but
have
the
worshipped him.
bottom line
Okay. Uh-huh.
is they have proof that he was messing with 6-year-olds and children. That ain't nothing to play with.
How do you shake your head? No, no, no. I'm gonna rewind that. Let him say that again, and let's look at NYC's reaction once again when he says they showed that he was messing with 6 year olds.
Cool with his whatever he had going on, but the bottom line is they have proof that he was messing with 6-year-olds and children. That ain't nothing to play with.
That's not him in disapproval of the fact that it's wrong to deal with fucking children. That's him in disapproval of what this man is saying. I don't care what's about to happen next or what he's about to say next. But NYC the future refuses to believe anything that actually ties Floyd to being a bad person. And that's the reason why you shouldn't meet your heroes. And that's the reason why you should pick your heroes. This motherfucker here, he's sick. He's sick. He's mentally unwell. I'm not even trying to be a bastard right now. I'm not trying to be an asshole right now. This motherfucker, NYC the future, is mentally below Floyd at this point. He looks at them as the king of retards. That's why he's out there with that overly sized fucking NY hat on. All he needs is a propeller on the top of that motherfucker, and he would fit the fucking part. Probably get more pussy. Crazy motherfucker.
If you don't think they going to his phone and getting his contacts, if they going online and find out what he been talking to with these people that he have contacts in his phone, then you are misinformed. And if I was you, I don't care if that your rent paid or not. I'd be getting out of there. I'd be going back home.
So he's saying exactly what I said to Austin. Oh, so if this nigga's still in Brazil, he in Brazil now. This nigga has passport bro content. Hold on, let me take a sip before I go. Before I get started on this shit. This is fucking retarded. This shows how retarded niggas is. Okay, let me. All right, let me look at the crowd. All right, hey crowd, the crowd of three fucking people. Hey, what's going on? Hi. All right, so let me get this understood. So pretty much, this motherfucker is in Brazil right now. There's been this entire wide fucking task force that's been actually allocated for the passport bros. This motherfucker has been kissing Floyd's ass for the longest time. And instead of getting away and getting the fuck out and listening to what this motherfucker game type saying and listening to everybody else, he decides to stay there and keep eating his food like ain't shit going on. Autism tests need to be submitted to each and every person of color who leaves the United States of America. Sorry. Sorry. There's too much of us who are fucking retarded and not actually. But then you see. But.
Because this just the first domino. If you think this the only domino to fall, then you are delirious. So you need to really think long and hard about what you're doing and who you involved with. And that goes for people
Why
that's been
I have to
sending the
worry
money.
though?
I ain't never sent Floyd a penny.
What you was
And let me make sure I say this. Anytime I sent Floyd a penny, it was because of the fact that I wanted an interview. If you go back through my videos, I sent Floyd pennies for. I sent him money for two different reasons. One, before I knew he was a fucking pedophile, I sent him money because of the fact that he was having trouble with one of his issues in the courts over in the United States. And I'm like, okay, look, I don't want to see a black man locked up. Like, shit, that shit sucks. Like, fuck. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he ain't do nothing for real. Like, I mean, all he did was piss off some fucking cops. But then I ended up sending the money again because I'm like, hey, bro, give me an interview. He wanted $30. The fuck? I can interview a retarded nigga? You damn right. Interviewed his ass 2 times. It was fun. Now, when I ended up losing my modding privileges, and see, one of the things that I knew and I kept trying to tell other people was, don't donate to that nigga to leave overseas. Something ain't right about this nigga, besides the fact that he's retarded. I said that multiple fucking times. So when I actually did say, hey, Floyd, and he was like, hey, Ali, hey, you gonna donate me some money? I had a wrench on my name when I said it. This motherfucker took my fucking wrench. When I said, no, I ain't donating money for you to go overseas. No. The fuck for? Why? Why would I donate money for you to go overseas? I don't want you over there. Oh, well, you know what? You're a terrible fucking person and fuck that. I hate you. Like all that retarded shit. And I'm like, oh, I knew I made the right fucking decision. Like, I don't mind actually helping a black man out when he's actually going through some shit, especially a retarded one. But nigga, if you ask me if I think I'm going to put my fucking dollars behind you getting over fucking seas and fucking being retarded and making me look bad, no. I can't donate to that. I could donate to another interview so I can keep making you look like a fucking idiot. Yeah, but outside of that, no. And then even having some tender moments where I can actually understand you and relate to you on a person to person basis. You know, I could do that, but donating to this nigga to leave overseas, I think that's highly improbable. I think it's illogical. I think it's stupid.
gonna ask Future what you was gonna say?
why would I have to worry about none of that stuff when I'm not doing none of that stuff though? Why would I have to
So,
worry about
so that's a good
you know,
question, right? Because if you innocent, that's what you would say. You would think, yo, what do I got to worry about if I'm innocent? So here's how you got to look at it, right? What he's saying
yeah,
is that they're gonna try to put things together and try to see, because typically when people are involved in this type of stuff, it's not by themselves. Usually birds of a feather flock together.
Mm,
So what he's saying is, in this new digital age, all the correspondence between him and other people, they're all going to be under the same sort of investigation. So what he really is saying is that because of the association,
uh-huh.
that you might just be under that same sort of investigation eventually. Now, I don't know about all that because I don't know what y'all
But
communication
it
is like.
sound
All I'm
You know
saying
the
hard.
is
name of the investigation is Operation Passport No.
correct, correct,
Operation Passport No.
Wow.
correct.
That means this not just in Brazil, man. This is international.
But it's been that way since
What?
Miko.
But this is the name of the operation right now today. That's they said that.
I understand. What I'm explaining is that this has never been something that's this has always been something that people have been looking at a side view.
Wow.
Like, because if you're involved in it,
Common
you may
knowledge.
think
Hold
of it
on, hold
as,
on.
oh,
Let
I'm
me
gonna
go back.
defend.
I'm gonna go back real
But
quick.
this is the name of the operation right now today. That's
Oh,
they Passport No.
Correct.
That means
Because of the association, that you might just be under that same sort of investigation eventually. Now, I don't know about all that because I don't know what y'all communication is like.
mhm.
All
do
I'm
you know
saying
the
is
name of the name of the investigation is Operation Passport No.
correct, correct,
Operation Passport No.
correct.
That means this not just in Brazil, man. This is international.
But it's been that way since
What?
Miko.
But this is the name of the operation right now today. That's they said that.
I understand. What I'm explaining is that this has never been something that's this has always been something that people have been looking at a side view. Like, because if you're involved in it, you may think of it as, oh, I'm gonna defend people just traveling. But people don't realize that they put sex tourists all under the same umbrella. They don't differentiate, right? The
Yep.
reason being is because within that group is this other subgroup, like Floyd is a part of, like Nico was a part of. And this is where the danger comes in, because yo, Fuge, you don't understand, my nigga, why I was going so heavy and why I made sure for you to understand why I gotta separate myself between you if you associating with them. Because at the end of the day, just like you said, you don't know Future, you don't know Floyd. Look how you was really willing to defend him, and then look what he really was about. So that really means you
They've
don't
been
really end up.
investigating Floyd for 3 years,
But
bro.
hold on, and it's
Three
not even
years.
it's not even
3 years?
just that. Yes, but here's the thing: it's not even just that. It's the fact that you don't know nobody. At the end of the day, if you really don't know nobody, then there's no way that you could stand behind niggas that you don't know, especially if they have certain charges on their jacket already, man.
All right. I'm gonna make a prediction. Future's gonna get away with this because of the fact that he's stupid. That's the only reason why. Future's never going to go to jail because of this. No, he's not going to go to jail. Are they gonna end up questioning him or maybe pushing him a little bit? Yeah, but Future will never go to jail. And if he does, and if I'm wrong, if he does go to jail, at that point, that's when we should probably start actually questioning Brazil, because not every black man is going over there to fuck with babies. And not every black man going over there to do that shit. No, 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 no. Brazil, I'm sorry. Brazil, but you guys have some of the most beautiful fucking women of all time. I'm sorry. And y'all can sit there and say whatever the fuck y'all want about me. Feminist movement bullshit or whatever the fuck. I don't care. Honestly, like, Brazil women have some of the most incredible fucking figures I've ever seen in my gosh damn life. It's fucking weird. It's weird how fucking beautiful these women are. So, but yeah, NYC the future's not going to jail. He's too fucking stupid, and they would see that he's too gosh damn stupid, and they would see, like honestly, British intelligence. It's not bad. It's not bad. Like honestly, British intelligence is one part. I don't know how to actually explain like the on par level of British intelligence to you guys, but they're not a third world country like you may think. They're more. I would say second. I would say second, but they're not third world. They're really not third world. Like I mean, like honestly, like third world countries, like right now in Uganda, you go to Uganda, you don't have any internet because of the fact that the elections are going on and they want to actually mitigate on the miscommunication of issues. That's a third world country. Um, Brazil's not. It's very, very advanced, which is the reason why Trump doesn't fuck with them too much. But yeah, let's continue. Sorry, I'm not trying to give you guys history lessons.
Nah, there was a what, bro? So, yo,
Damn, they knew he was
Hey
retarded.
man,
They had to turn him
I know you
sideways.
like to
Lord
let shit go
Jesus.
in one ear, come in one ear, and go out the other, but it's not a game, man. I'm
Yeah, he
no, it's
don't.
telling
not a
you,
game.
it's not. It's real serious, bro. I mean,
He don't
Think
do
about
nothing.
bottom
this. Do
line.
you know Austin? You know Austin Holloman traveled with him internationally for like months.
Oh,
They stayed in the same unit.
Months.
You understand? He paid for all types of stuff while Austin was still trying to, you know what I'm saying, was catching flight first. So Austin is gonna do everything in his power to distance himself.
yeah.
But the
And he
reality
did.
is, exactly. But the reality is that you are, and I don't want you to think I'm trying to diss you at all, but
I
you're
am.
willing to stand next to people with certain things on their jacket because of your level of poverty and the necessary benefit you get from these individuals around you.
Mm,
And if you
mm. Hold on. Caribbean Casanova, you do it again, nigga. Do it again, one more time.
internationally for like,
Not the other, but it's not a game, man. I'm
No, it's
telling
not a
you,
game. No.
it's not. It's real serious, bro. I mean,
think about
bottom
this. Do
line.
you know Austin? You know Austin Holloman traveled with him internationally for like months. They stayed in the same unit.
Months.
You understand? He paid for all types of stuff while Austin was still trying to, you know what I'm saying, was catching flight first. So Austin is gonna do everything in his power to distance himself.
Mhm.
But the
And he
reality
did.
is, exactly. But the reality is that you are, and I don't want you to think I'm trying to diss you at all, but you're willing to stand next to people with certain things on their jacket because of your level of poverty and the necessary benefit you get from these individuals around you. And if
Because of the fact that you're broke as because of the fact that you're broke as shit and want to see the future. Because of the fact that you can't fucking make money any other gosh damn way. You're willing to stand next to fucking Floyd. And it's not just that, it's because of the fact that you're actually special. Like Floyd. You see that. Like, I mean, people who actually who gravitate towards each other like that, it's because of the fact that they're a part of a certain group. And this motherfucker is special. And and on top of that, he is in poverty if he goes back to the United States. I would be in poverty if I go back to the United States. I'll go back to the United States. I can't afford this loft. I can. I can't live here. I cannot live here if I end up going back to the United States. So my poverty in the United States for making what $20 an hour for customer service. No, it makes absolutely no sense. I would never stay there. It's stupid, But this nigga will end up just being in poverty for a minute and then doing that J Rello shit where he runs back and forth, back and forth. Me, I stay gone. I don't actually go back to the United States like that. And then on top of that, if you're that fucking poor, you can never fucking really make you'll never get a wife. This nigga will never get a fucking wife because of the fact that he's always going back to the United States. You got to actually look at these bitches out here. Oh my gosh, bro. I need to make a whole nother video about this shit. Bro, look. You got to look after. You got to look and you got to be there and protect, provide, and you got to profess your love on a daily goddamn basis. If I left right now where the fuck I was and I went back to the United States, my chick would have another nigga or chick probably. Shit, I wouldn't know, but she would. Like, anyways, let's just get back to this. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to stay on topic, but it's just so much shit I be wanting to tell y'all, especially with the Philippines. I gotta do a whole nother video about that one, bro. Let me say this before I start up the video. Black men, stop coming to the Philippines. Stop. I don't care what everyone else says. I don't. I got a lot of respect for one man who actually says, "Black man, come to the Philippines." No, don't. No, no, don't do it. Don't do it. Stay right where the fuck you are. Main reason why is because of the fact that you are going to pay for every. It's not about paying for dates. It's not about paying for going out. It's not about paying for going to any place in a date atmosphere. It's pretty much about the fact that you at that point are a money target. You are a money target. You are. Do not go to don't come here. Don't come to the Philippines. Do not do it. Don't do it. Now, if you're looking for love, now if you're looking to pay and play, there's some bitches out here for that. Promise you.
You don't understand it. I'm gonna put it to you like this: if you really feel that that value is good, just understand that that could be end up being your downfall. Somebody just buying you orange juice and eggs or whatever every day and some chicken every day can end up being your downfall. Somebody that just put you on to a little $25 hotel that you put more value on like that could be ended up being your downfall. Look how close you was to going to Brazil with Floyd. Look how close you was. If I didn't step in and listen, you see, and here's another reason why the nigga social got a beat down. It's because I saw the plug. He was the plug between you and fucking Floyd. No, am I bugging?
No, he was.
He was definitely the plug.
Obviously,
you understand. So
yeah,
you got to understand. I see things maybe some people don't want to see. Not that y'all can't.
Thank
see.
you. All right, no, I see it.
You just overlook it. So people want to call me a hater until this moment comes in and everything makes perfect sense.
All right.
Yo,
let me make sure I see this because of the fact that Caribbean Cancer over is not Caribbean Cancer over. I'm sorry. Ambiance is the only fucking person who's actually in the chat actually saying something. Let me make sure I say this. Like, comment, subscribe. If y'all talk, I can stay on longer. If y'all not, then I get down to 2 people. I stop doing this. I stop talking. If you got anything, I don't give a fuck if you don't agree with what I got to say. Fucking talk to me. Say something. Because this shit is weird as fuck. Like, we got black people, and I'm assuming that all the people who are here are black. Y'all are black. All right. So with that being said, get your ass on here. Say something. Talk. If not, the fuck out of here. Because if I go below two people, I'm gonna stop. I am. I really am. Now, I'll be honest, because of the fact that you ended up saying something, boy. Damn, you over there typing your ass up. Hold on. Also, salute for trying to capitalize on all the countries you be in. Of course, like I mean, honestly, one thing you want to do if you're going to another country, look, like honestly, like America's this fucking superpower. You want to go to that country and you want to at least be a blessing to. That's what my mom actually ended up saying to me a long time ago. I don't like my mom. Me and my mom, we don't get along. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, but real shit my mom told me, wherever you go, I pray that you be a blessing. And then, like, honestly, I actually took that with me. That's the one thing I take with me wherever the fuck I go. I want to be a blessing to wherever I go or whoever I'm around. You know what I'm saying? If somebody over here, like even my girl that she doesn't make too much money. You know what I'm saying? I don't make too much money, and I'm actually saving money to do something else that y'all will see in a little while. But anyways, let me make sure I say this. I actually went on ahead and I actually hooked her up with money through like surveys. Just because of the fact that, I have that ability to do so. And I keep hooking her up and I keep making sure that she's good. And I keep making sure that she has something extra because of the fact that, you know what, when you're in a place that's not your home, you have to be somewhat respectful. Um, Keeping it real, thank you, bro. I just don't get this, man. I don't get this entire fucking passport bro movement that's going on. I mean, I get it. As soon as I start talking, two people just jumped out of the motherfucking conversation. I'm trying to keep this going. Look, like, comment, subscribe, because honestly, I gotta actually fucking get across on these YouTube algorithms. I'm one of the realest fucking niggas y'all are ever going to see, and tell y'all the gosh damn truth. I'm going to tell you the truth about every fucking country. When it came to the Dominican Republic, I'm telling y'all, anytime you go up there, it's more so people who are looking for money. If you're looking for love and you're looking for someone to marry, you're looking for a bad chick to actually be with, kill that. Kill that. Don't ever think that you're going to leave the United States and find some incredible chick if you're bigger. Like me, I'm on keto right now. I'm on keto. I'm on a ketogenic diet just because of the fact that honestly, I want to keep being my better self. I keep doing this because of the fact that honestly, believe it or not, people, if you got money, yeah, what'll end up happening is this. All right, we got four people in here. Let me go ahead on. Now I'm gonna keep dropping gems. I'm gonna drop gems before I go back to this video because of the fact that I want to drop gems for y'all. If you're fat, okay, if you're fat in the Dominican Republic, every woman that fucks you is for money. Every woman that fucks you in the Philippines is for money. I don't care if you have a good personality. I don't care if you're a good person. I'm telling you this because I want y'all to understand this shit. And on top of that, the initial purpose of this channel was to actually be real. There was this one cat who used to come on here all the time, and he would jump on the panel with me, and he found a good woman. But see, he was fit and he was educated. Look, going to the Dominican Republic, coming to the Philippines. Philippines is the home to some of the most beautiful women of all time. They have more fucking crowns for being like Miss Universe than anybody else. Like literally, they're so fucking realistically fucking ashamed of not of this beauty of non beauty to the point that they walk around with fucking umbrellas. to make sure that they don't get wrinkles in their face and they don't turn dark, because dark is considered not beautiful. If you come here to the Philippines, you are not going to fucking be successful with anything that is an 8, 9, or a 10, 7, or a 6. I would say 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You will never get it. You'll never get it. You will never get a 6, 7, 9, 10, unless God actually went and parted the clouds and sent down a beam of just blessing just for you alone. It's hard. Oh shit! I didn't know this shit was freezing. My bad. Fuck. Can y'all hear me now? All right. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? All right. I'm getting people in. All right. I'm starting to understand now. Yeah, it's just damn internet. That's another thing. Like me, I use a certain type of VPN. And this VPN makes it so that I can look like I'm in America. Give me a second. I'm gonna see if I can actually go ahead on. Well, you know what? No, it's bad. It's bad. But yeah, I'm gonna repeat this one more time, just because of the fact that I look like I'm having people here. You know what? You know what I'm gonna do instead? I'm gonna actually take my VPN off, my social VPN off, and I'm gonna get off of this entire, because I'm going on onto an entirely different subject, and I actually want to talk about this. I want to be real with y'all. I want to be honest. Like I'm really kind of sick of this, and I don't want y'all to keep leaving the United States and thinking that I can come over here and find like the perfect person and all this other extra shit in the Philippines. Like, so look, we did enough of NYC the future. That nigga's retarded. We know that. Like, comment, subscribe this shit. I'm gonna go ahead on. I'm gonna jump off and I'm gonna jump back on, and I'm gonna actually put y'all a game about everything else when it comes to everything else as far as dating, and I'll try to fucking figure out the best way to go ahead and explain this to you guys, because this is something that I don't want y'all to have to go through. I don't want y'all to have to go through. And I'm gonna be very, very honest. And when I'm when I say I'm gonna be very honest, it's gonna piss people off where I live around right now. It's gonna piss people off. But I don't care. And honestly, I work, so who cares? I can get the fuck out of here. Anyways, with that being said, like, comment, subscribe. If you do that, you can fuck with the algorithms. I can have more people. I can have more people. I can actually be bigger. Comment, and once again, subscribe. It's your guy, Ali the Bastard. Give me a minute. I'm making another one. Let's do this. Peace.